Hi everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel here, back with Silhouette. Again, we are on Derrick's route. Last time we were talking to Derrick, and we were at the cafe slash the item store, and a customer came in trying to sell a dog. And long story short, Derrick adopted this dog, and we have volunteered slash have been requested and accepted the request to post this dog until Derrick can find a better situation, like housing situation, because he can't keep it at work, can't keep the dog at work, and can't keep the dog at home because he lives like above work. So we'll see. But anyways, I've been dying to know what has happened next, and I haven't been able to play for a bit, so let's just get into it. I walked into the guild to deposit the herbs I'd collected for a quest, making sure that no one noticed Kippy, that's the dog's name, who was sitting in my basket. Jack was professional as ever, and it wasn't long before I was done. Oh, Jack. Hello. Or maybe it was because I kept thinking back to Derrick and me shopping for the necessities for Kippy that it seemed to go quickly. Derrick had gone from stall to stall, oohing and awing over what they had to offer. I swear if I could see him, he'd have been starry-eyed. Then there was the way he cooed over puppy costumes and talked about maybe buying matching outfits. I wasn't sure whether to be more surprised at the stalls having those, or his excitement at them. But I had to admit, his eagerness was cute. Especially when he found a red collar that was styled as a scarf, and talked about his son matching him. Okay, so you wear a red collar, like a scarf around your neck, cool. Not only did it tell me he wears a red scarf, but it made me think he'd be the kind of guy to have his family dress up in matching outfits. I tried to picture it, but all that came to mind was a group of differently sized silhouettes.
Thank you for your patronage. I'll let you know when there's a new quest for you.
Jack, we're nodding around, but I miss you. Me, Marie Blue Angel, I miss you, Jack. Maybe our main character, Marie, doesn't. Or Blue. Are we blue? Or I think we're blue in this. It's okay. Hi, bye, Jack. Jack's voice brought me out of my thoughts. I flashed him a bright smile and appreciation. Seriously, the dude went above and beyond to make sure I always had the sort of quests I wanted. Bye, Jack. As I turned to leave, though, I heard an adventurer mutter about something being such a shame. Sounds like deja vu. I pretended to check my belongings to hear more.
I kinda don't know who to bet on, but I think she's leaning towards sun rather than moon.
They're talking about you. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that sun equals Derek and moon equals Jack because, well, their personalities speak for themselves. Sun and moon is Derek's son. They're just gossiping about you. They're placing bets. My ears practically pricked up.
You think so? I mean, yeah, he's good looking, but.
But what? But why don't you guys ever finish the thought?
Hey,
Yes? I flinched at the sound of my name and turned around, trying not to look like I'd just been eavesdropping.
Yeah?
what color is this?
She pointed to a large shiny orb that was displayed on one of the walls.
It's yellow. Why?
I couldn't help but be relieved they hadn't pointed to something they were using. Or that'd just be a galaxy silhouette to me. Are they wondering why, like, your vision check? Maybe Jack is looking at you in a certain way? Question mark. I can't see it. We don't know. Still, why did they ask? Did they think I didn't know what color the sun was? It might be a fantasy world, but the sun was still a bright yellow ball, plain as day.
Nope, not colorblind. Guess it's fine either way, though. I mean, both are solid options. Too bad, though. Think we can clone her?
But they're solid options. I mean, they are, but like, why? I mean, they're probably. I want to know why. What gives them the impression that they would push for a Jack and MC pairing rather than Derek and MC, or MC, reverse MC Jack, MC Derek pairing? I want to know. Tell me more.
I can't follow this conversation at all. Do you have any clue, Jack?
Yeah, I don't know, Jack.
I think one of you was the perfect amount. Other than that, just leave them be. It seems that they haven't been getting any challenging quests lately. Feel like that will change soon.
Ugh, that voice. I love it. Jack, please. I love you. This is me, Marine Blue Angel, talking, not the MC. I'm sorry.
What? No! Jack, come on! Silver rank status may come with perks and constraints, but this is just discrimination!
How so? Silver and gold ranks are supposed to carry out the necessary A-class hunts for the survival of the populace, aren't they? Plus, the pay is way higher than my herb collecting.
Why is he complaining?
Uh-huh. Coming from the girl who made a fortune hunting slimes. If I'd known that was possible, I'd never have applied for a promotion.
You're lost then.
Oh, forget it. A clumsy elf like you would never manage to kill one without damaging the core. Not unless it was a slime king, anyway.
You're calling me clumsy, but you wouldn't be able to do it either. I know you started trying after you heard of her feats.
I tuned them out when Jack spoke to me again.
Would you be interested in applying for a promotion?
Look at my non-existent muscles.
I pointed to my arms. Sure, they were more toned than when I'd been a regular earthling, but they still weren't non-magical adventurer worthy.
Nope, I'm happy with my current job rank. Anyway, I should take the new cores I got to Derrick for appraisal.
I took out 3 small shining orbs.
Seriously, how does she do it? Even a child can break those things.
We're weak AF here, thank you.
Sorry for being weaker than a child.
I'm sure the guild master will be very happy with those.
Thank you, Jack.
Yep, considering how much Derrick is allowed to pay me out every time. Anyway, have a lovely day, Jack.
Bye, Jack.
And a good day to you too.
Bye. I started to make my way towards the adjoining door to the cafe.
Are you sure we can't try to clone her?
Why do you want to clone her? Just for romantic schemes or something else? I ignored the comment and went through the door. My eyes did a quick sweep of the room to make sure there wasn't anyone else around. I'm surprised
there.
Kippy... Hi, Derrick. I'm surprised Kippy didn't, bark or anything.
Hi, Derrick.
I swiftly walked over to his station and lifted up the basket lid to reveal Kippy.
He's been such a good boy today, too. Didn't even let out a yip when I smuggled him in.
Oh my gosh, such a good boy. Guess he's gotten used to it since I've been sitting him in to see Derrick daily. Kippy looked back at us with clear black eyes, and we both melted.
I still can't believe you've managed to get him in without anyone noticing every time. But it's fine now. I finally got permission to keep Kippy around.
Oh, that's great.
I just have to be constantly using clean magic around him and make sure he doesn't disturb the customers.
Oh, that's great.
You mean I could have just waltzed right in with Kippy in my arms and proudly showed off this adorable cloud puff without getting into trouble? Look how sparkling white he is. We spent forever in the bath to get him so clean, but it was worth it.
Nice.
You take baths together?
Yeah, it's just easier. I get wet either way. Plus, he's so small, he can actually doggy paddle in the tub. Oh, it's so adorable when he comes back towards me.
That's so cute, Kippy.
I'm so jealous.
Stop. I raised an eyebrow.
Of me or the dog?
You heard that?
Yeah, you didn't exactly think it in your brain.
Well, yeah, you are standing pretty close.
Oh, I'm jealous of the dog. I mean, because of the dog. I mean, Wade.
I tried to suppress my giggles, but I couldn't stop the grin taking over my face.
Is that so? Sorry, but my bathtub can't fit 2 people and a pup. So I guess that just means you'll have to find a place with a tub big enough.
What do you say, Derrick? Derrick coughed into his hand and then reached to pick Kippy up.
Anyways, the guildmaster likes you so much you could bring in a live poisonous swamp toad and still be forgiven.
I could tell he was just trying to change the subject, but allowed it since I did have something to sell.
Are cores really that valuable?
I took out the 3 that I'd acquired that morning.
Oh, wow. You managed to get an earth core this time, too. Those are rare.
He picked up the brown-colored orb for a closer look.
It's a different core entirely? I thought it was just a duller, lower quality version. It came from the same type of red slime as this one.
I pointed out the red orb that was still lying on the counter. I'd also gotten a blue orb that morning, too.
So if that's Earth, is the red fire and blue water?
Exactly. The elemental qualities make them perfect for enhancing weapons and magical devices. It's quite rare to get pure cores instead of mixes, so the Guildmaster has been able to secure a lot of funds from the capital since you've appeared.
Yes, secure those funds. We're doing a great job.
I can just imagine how much he's inflating costs with what he's willing to pay me.
If the Magicians and Craftsmen Guild knew who his supplier was, they wouldn't leave you alone. He's probably willing to keep paying you a premium so you won't sell to them directly.
Oh, that's nice. Good for you for affording all of your living costs and more with finding all the cores. Sounds
Should
like a good
I stop
deal.
hunting slimes then? Being kidnapped for my slime hunting abilities would be the last thing I'd want.
No need to worry. Our guild members will all protect you.
Aw.
You mean like they'll put out a Save the Princess quest if I disappear suddenly?
Derrick chuckled.
If the princess is in need of saving, I will save you myself.
Will you?
Oh, so I get my own Prince Charming for the rescue? That puts my mind at ease.
Derrick went quiet. Something I'd noticed he has been doing more of. Lately. He's been less flirty lately. Is he getting bored of me? I think it's important to communicate, but I don't know if it's like directly asking about the flirting. But I'm curious.
Hey, Derrick. I know this is going to sound weird, but
We're checking in.
I've noticed that you haven't been flirting as much recently. Is everything okay?
Seriously, he's been a lot more professional with the other ladies lately, too. Is he feeling down or something? Don't tell me that now that Kippy has no interest in romance.
Whatever do you mean? Isn't it because I've got the apple of my eye, a beautiful goddess, shining brightly next to me right here?
Stop.
Well, if that's your thoughts, drop down to your knees and worship me already.
A ring would be nice, too. I said that in my head, but he had slipped back to silence. Something really was off about Derrick. He was silent, but I got the impression that he was staring directly at me. So I stared directly back, or tried to anyway. It was hard to be accurate when I couldn't see his eyes. See, normally, I'd get something back, whether it be fluster or more banter. I found myself truly worried about him for more than just whether this would put a damper on my plans to make him my future hubby. Kippy. Kippy let out a small bark, which seemed to snap Derrick out of it.
Oh, are you hungry, little one? Daddy actually got you some decent food this time.
I watched as he flitted about to grab a dog bowl and a tub from the fridge, which he opened to reveal a mushy, meaty mixture. He put a small portion of it in the bowl silently.
Well, I guess since Kippy is allowed to stay now, I won't need to worry about smuggling him in anymore. I should leave these cores with you. Just tell the Guildmaster he should know where to deposit the coins. I hope you feel better soon.
I turned to leave, feeling a little choked up. I was gonna miss having Kippy livening up my place, as well as having Derrick show up daily to take care of him.
Actually, wait.
Wait, what? He seemed to be contemplating something as he was rubbing the back of his head.
Yes?
Well, I just want your opinion on something. You don't have to answer, though.
Okay.
The flirting. Does it ever make you uncomfortable?
I think you stopping cold turkey makes me more uncomfortable, honestly. It's been such a huge part of your personality until now.
Then,
He seemed to hesitate.
if I was seeing someone, hypothetically, do you think my significant other would like it if I was being a gentleman to others?
Like, just being polite? I mean, I guess it would depend on them.
You're seeing someone?
No! When did this happen? I started scanning through my memories of all the people that Derrick flirted with. Nope, impossible. They all seem the same.
What? No, I'm not. I said if. I'm just asking. You know, for the future.
You know.
Please don't get the wrong idea.
But why are you asking? He said for the future, but since he's already stopped flirting with me, it can't be that far in the future. I felt a twinge at the realization that I wasn't the one he was talking about. After all, if he was doing it for me, then he wouldn't have stopped flirting with me, right? I could have sworn you liked me just a bit more than the others, though. I felt kind of dejected at the thought that Derrick may have developed a crush on someone else. Enough for him to stop flirting with me. But I shouldn't let this get me down. He's a great guy. He deserves to be happy. Even though I was telling myself that, I couldn't help but feel the awful knot of jealousy tie itself within me. Guess I really do like you. Don't do this to yourself, Marie. Come on, plans for marrying aside. This guy is your friend. Time to cheer him up.
I think it's great that you want to be considerate to the one you like.
I cursed myself for my voice breaking, but steeled myself.
I mean, I guess it'd feel horrible to have the guy you're dating to be flirting with everyone under the sun. She's a lucky girl. It's okay. You're doing the right thing.
Really?
Yeah. I guess that means I need to stop flirting with you too.
Wait, what? Why?
Huh? Why does he sound so shocked?
I thought you wanted to go the straight, narrow path of just devoting yourself to one woman.
I paused.
Or man, I won't judge. Everyone deserves happiness.
True. Can't discriminate. And have him feeling bad for falling for a man if that is the way he swings.
I like women, okay? Oh god, how can I even confess when it's like this?
Well, I think it was kind of confusing. I mean, I think that Marie is has solid reasoning. If this, okay, let's put aside, obviously all the stuff about, having Kippy, taking care of Kippy, the flirting, whatever, close proximity, whatever. It's reasonable because, like, the flirting hasn't been happening much with you, like with her, with the main character from Derrick. Then I would also assume the same thing. It's like, oh, he must like someone else, because why would you have stopped that? But also reasonably, I can also see from Derrick's side, maybe he's trying to figure things out before continuing. And maybe he got too in his head that he kind of stopped doing what he usually does.
Okay, I feel like I need to say this, otherwise you'll run off with strange ideas.
Strange ideas? He placed both hands on my shoulders and leaned his face closer to mine. My heart started thumping despite knowing he liked someone else. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I like women.
Yes?
I heard that the first time.
And just because I'm considering what my future partner may dislike about my personality doesn't mean anything about right now.
Uh-huh.
You can still give it a shot. I'll be cheering for you.
Ooh. I brought a hand to give one of his a squeeze. He let out a small, nervous laugh.
Can I just hug you for now?
He sounded a bit exasperated, so I figured I should lend him support. We are oblivious, we are dense, and I love to see it.
Sure. We all need hugs once in a while.
I opened my arms out for him. Aww, cute hug. He moved his arms gingerly down from my shoulders to wrap around me and pull me close.
Do I even have a chance or not?
I felt him place his chin on top of my head.
I don't think I'll be able to go confessing to someone else, you know?
I felt the jealousy knot loosening.
That's fine. Then you can just confess to me.
I quickly realized my mistake.
Oops, sorry that just came out. Give me time to crush the flirt out of me.
Don't be silly. You can just keep flirting. As long as it's just with me.
Oh my god. I couldn't help but laugh into his shoulder. Don't you realize? It's always just been with you. You're both oblivious. I'm shaking the mouse that I have because they're both being dumb. Oh, okay, chapter 4.
Ew.
Oh, I can skip this. This is the slime Poor Hunton. Oh, there you go. I knew I should concentrate on what I was doing. This wasn't just a game anymore. It was my life. But I kept thinking about Derrick's sort of confession, and that he might like someone else. There goes my wedding plans. I could practically see them flying out the metaphorical window, dress, bouquet, and all. But then again, the other things he said, like how he doesn't think he'll be able to confess to anyone else. Why is he giving me such mixed signals? I don't know. This is I'd be confused also. I didn't even know if the heartbreak I was feeling was appropriate or not. And sure, I could technically switch targets to Jack if Derrick really does love someone else, but that just left me feeling scummy. Even thinking about it made me feel like I was cheating on Derrick. Not to mention, it wouldn't be fair to Jack either to be the second choice. I was still feeling unsettled, so I decided to take a detour to the cliffside hill to take in the scenery and relax, and we can skip. Even Derrick's smile had become strained. We're talking about how, like, the town and stuff, the world is, like, you know, feeling the effects of the main story's plot. Oh, we skip all the stuff with the goddess. I want to stay, but I also want to see when I don't say stay what the other ending is like, maybe later.
It's what I want.
Oh, sorry, I want to stay, sorry.
I want to stay. If you told me this at the start, maybe I wouldn't have gotten so attached. But I love this place now. The people here are so friendly, and they took in a stranger like me who didn't exactly have much to offer.
Okay. Like sneaking Kippy in and out of the guild. Flirting with Derrick until one of us ended up flustered. The warm hug he'd given me just the other day. Tears fell onto the table. Oh, so chapter 4 is really kind of the same, except with some choice changes in dialogue. But chapter 5 is where the good stuff is, and I think this is at the end here. I kept drifting in and out of awareness from that point, uncertain of just how much time was passing. The only indications were my bodily needs would nag at me, and when I'd suddenly realized the sky had changed color. And yet, I couldn't bring myself to care. What difference would it make? I was going to disappear soon enough. As though to remind me of that, my body got weaker too. It began to feel like I was just floating around, a ghost in a body that fit wrong. That's gotta be a sign that Pinky's close to succeeding. I was just about to go back to sleep when I heard a knock on the door. If I ignore them, they'll probably go away. I huddled back down under the covers as the silence resumed. I was just drifting off when I heard a voice I longed and dread for. What I both longed for and dreaded hearing.
Kippy tells me you're in there, so, I'll just let myself in if you don't answer, okay?
Kippy. So cute. Hi, Derrick. I tried to sit up, but was too dizzy to answer him. I heard the telltale snick of the door unlocking and wondered how he did it because I was sure I locked it. It was followed by the pitter-patter of a puppy paws. Sorry. It was followed by the pitter-patter puppy paws, followed by heavier footsteps. Marie? There wasn't time to respond between that and him entering my bedroom.
Oh gods, you look terrible. Do I need to get you a trash can to throw up in?
Good to know I look as bad as I feel.
I tried to give him a weak smile, but I wasn't sure if my muscles were cooperating.
Hang on. Let me cast heal on you.
Some warm light flowed out from his fingertips, but nothing else happened.
Huh? That can't be right. Let me try a stronger spell.
I don't even know what you're trying to heal. I doubt there's a spell in there that can keep a soul tethered. I put out a hand to stop him.
Don't waste your mana on me. It's not something a spell will help with.
He ignored me and cast another spell.
What? What is this?
I sighed. He wasn't going to stop without some answers at least.
You can already tell, can't you? My body is breaking down.
No.
Is it a curse? But I don't feel any traces of dark magic. More like the opposite. Maybe the temple will know. I'll take you there.
He picked me up bridal style before I could stop him. I hooked my hands behind his neck, afraid to fall. A magic insignia started to form beneath his feet.
Stop!
The force of my shots sent me into a coughing fit. It was worth it when the insignia faded away.
Sorry. I don't know what to do. You're...
Oh, Derrick. His voice was filled with grief. And wasn't that a thought? There wasn't anyone to grieve for me in my own world, but here was a man who would. I pulled a hand back to cup his cheek.
I'm not dying.
Even if it feels like I am. I felt his grip on me tightening, and something wet dropped onto my face. Tears? I tried to wipe them off his face with my thumb, but they kept coming.
Derrick?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I should have come the first day, but I thought...
His voice broke.
I thought you just needed space with everything going on right now.
Oh, I mean, that's a fair point. Fair thought.
I was so sure you'd join the festivities once the saint has saved the world.
He shook his head.
But I should have come anyway. Used any excuse just to be with you.
Is that a confession?
I said it teasingly, but a silence set my heart thumping. Don't tell me it really was. Not in this situation. Thought what I couldn't even be with him. Ah, this is so heartbreaking. I'm crying. Not when I could feel my soul being pulled away.
Hey, Derrick, I
steeled myself. It wouldn't be fair for both of us to be unhappy.
Can you listen to my last wish?
His silence was all the confirmation I needed to continue.
I want you to be happy. Find someone who can fulfill that family dream of yours.
I want you!
Ugh. He held me tighter, as though I had escaped the moment he relaxed.
I just want you. Can't you just love me too? Even just a little?
That's not the problem, sir, but I know. My heart is breaking right now. He sounded so broken at that. It wasn't fair. Here was a guy who shone brighter than anyone I had ever met, silhouette or not. And instead of being able to take his hand, all I could do was break him.
Sorry, this is all my fault. You wouldn't have to feel this way if I'd never reached out for you in the first place. If only I wasn't so selfish.
No, it's fine. I'm used to rejection. You don't have to mind it. You should just focus on getting better and...
It's not rejection. We are not from this land, from this plane, from this world. We must go back to other original world. Thank you. I'm not rejecting you. She loves you. Oh my gosh. I moved my hand down to squeeze at one of the ones clutching me and could feel it trembling. Despite that, I was no longer worried about falling. He'd never allowed me to.
It's not that.
Even if I had to leave, I couldn't stand the thought of him thinking I didn't reciprocate when I did.
Derrick, I love you. I do. But I have to go.
Ugh.
What?
That's why I want you to.
I'll follow you. It doesn't matter where we go.
Crying. I shook my head sadly.
You can't follow where I'm going. I don't belong in this world. Even if I want nothing more than to fulfill that dream of yours together.
You're an otherworlder? Like the saint? But those are usually blessed with strength and magic.
Thank you. I could practically see him thinking about how I was too weak to damage a slime core. Yeah. I just had to be the one the goddess was too lazy to give any abilities. I was hit with a wave of pain and buried my face against his chest to try and block it out. My time was clearly coming to an end. I had to force words out of my mouth.
Please, just promise me.
No.
He didn't even let me finish my sentence.
I'm not moving on. I'm not finding another lover. I'm not going to forget you.
Was I that obvious?
He let out a weak laugh.
From the very first day you walked into the guild, it's been impossible to take my eyes off of you. And the more we interacted, the harder it became.
Stop. That's so cute.
I know people think of me as a flirt. I even encourage the notion, but
He laid me back down onto the bed and tilted my head up to face him.
I swear these feelings for you are real.
Oh, so sweet.
So please, stay with me. Help me fulfill my dream.
It's not a choice. He took in a shaky breath.
Marry me.
Marry you? Oh my god.
Derrick.
The pain grew stronger, and light started enveloping my body.
If I could, I would, but I can't hold on any longer.
It was already taking all I had not just to give in to the tide trying to pull me away. I leaned up to press a soft kiss to his lips. Even if I couldn't have forever, I could at least have this one stolen moment. When I pulled away, I was startled to see that the galaxy pattern I'd grown so used to was dissipating. Derrick. For the very first time, I was able to see what the man I loved looked like. Yes, he looks so good. Oh, I love the red scarf. I forgot. Sorry, I forgot the note about the red scarf. Red scarf also has longish hair. Oh my goodness, and the yellow. Oh, they're definitely sun and moon then. Wow, that jumper is really blinding. Oh, is that why they asked about the yellow? Actually, everything about him was bright, from his golden hair to his tear-filled scarlet eyes. So that's why they called him the sun. He was really beautiful, but also sort of familiar. I smiled sadly as I tried to process everything.
Goodbye.
I felt a large tug, but at the same time Derrick pulled me into another kiss, and I felt my body warm up. Magic circles lit up the entire room, and white orbs of light floated around. Even Kippy was floating. I wanted to tell Derrick not to waste his mana, but I felt like he wouldn't listen. Instead, I let my eyes fall shut as I melted into his kiss. Kippy let out excited yips in the background. It was only a sudden sharp pain as Derrick bit my tongue, drawing blood that had me pushing him away and whacking him.
What was that for?
What was that for, and what is with this mischievous expression? He gave a mischievous grin.
For thinking I'd let you go so easily.
Wait, why did I suddenly feel so energetic? It was like all of the weakness of the past few days had just faded away. Oh. Derrick pulled me into a hug.
Still, thank God it worked. You have no idea how worried I was.
What did you do?
What? What worked?
Well, when you started shutting yourself away, I busied myself taking care of Kippy, and it turns out he really is a magical beast.
Yes? Oh, Kippy. Yes, my child. So cute.
Or, well, specifically a spirit beast. That's why I couldn't sense magic from him.
Oh.
And since the only things that can really affect the soul are absolute divine and supreme demonic magic, I took a chance that Kippy and I combined could tether you to us.
Get you a man who's gonna do that for you. Wow, okay. Write that on the list. I don't want him if he's not gonna do that. Oh, that's so cute, though. He grinned proudly at me. It worked, the experiment.
It worked.
Oh, my mind was spinning, trying to take this all in. But unlike holy magic, divine magic can only be used by the saintess and royal. You know what? Nope. Not gonna think about it for my own sanity. I let myself take in the sight of the man I loved. God-awful jumper and all. It felt like the luckiest girl in the world. Yep. It was clearly the power of love. Oh no, so cute. Cry. I love that. That was sweet. He really does have a very bright jumper. Maybe they were asking about the yellow, that's why. So they can't see the yellow. They're asking because this is such a bright yellow. The man and the lady from earlier was asking if Emery could see the color of the orb, which was also yellow because it's very bright. So, yay, voice actors, awesome. That was good. I like Silhouette. It's great. It's fantastic. Thank you so much for this game. It's wonderful. I'm in love with it all. Thank you. I glanced around at the hillside near our new home, still amazed that the town had put together these decorations so quickly.
I can't believe it. It's finally happening. Our Derrick.
Oh,
And she even convinced him to wear black. It's a miracle. My eyes are blessed.
that's such a good line.
Saw it coming the first day she waltzed into the cafe to sell that huge sack of slime cores. Never saw Derrick so flustered in my life.
Oh.
You think it was love at first sight?
That, or he couldn't believe how much he had to pay out to a newcomer.
He was shocked. Oh my gosh, look at this. He looks so cute with this black, like, it has the gold. It looks so good. I giggled at their speculation and looked up at Derrick, who was smiling indulgently down at me. The goddess had popped in not long after to explain that Kippy was initially meant to be the saintess's divine pet, but she sped up so fast past the area that he ended up with us by a stroke of luck instead. Aww. Was meant to be. She was also surprised by what Derrick had managed to pull off, but then said that she should have expected it since I was such a wild card. Then she'd wished us a happy life before leaving. Aw. How lucky am I? My soon-to-be hubby shocked the goddess just to be with me. Derrick leaned forward to whisper into my ear.
It really was love at first sight, you know.
Was it? I laughed softly. Even if he was just saying that, it didn't matter. I was marrying a handsome man who had built a beautiful house on a hillside with a large vegetable garden, grazing farm animals, as well as a giant spa-sized tub. Ooh. For those baths. I laughed when I seen it, and was happy to actually see him blush with mortification. I heard him reciting the vows that he prepared, and then said my own piece.
You may now kiss the...
Kippy. At that moment, Kippy jumped up, startling everyone. He grabbed the bouquet that I dropped in surprise and took off with it.
Well, there goes my son.
You mean our son.
Aw. Aw, they're so cute. Look at that smile. They're so happy. He smiled brightly as he leaned down to kiss me. I leaned in closer to whisper in his ear when he pulled back.
He seems lonely. Maybe he needs a new brother or sister to keep him company.
He swept me off my feet into a bridal carry, startling a giggle out of me as I wrapped my arms around his neck. Aw, that's so cute. We're in the silhouette. That's so fun. Oh, this is so sweet.
Yes, ma'am. Let's work on that ASAP.
So cute. And okay, thoughts? I love it. Other thoughts? Oh, so we see Jack on this side. Oh, sorry. Jack on this left side and Derrick on this right side. I love to see it. Personally, I think I like both of them. Derrick really did warm, like, his character, like, I got you warmed up to me as the plot went on. So I do like him. It's very sweet. I will say I really like Jack though. So he doesn't, but Derrick has like shorter hair because it's like tied right here. Why does he wear a scarf and like this? Like, how cold is it? Question mark. Don't know. But so I personally like Jack a bit more. But I think also generally speaking, Jack is more of like my like physical type also. So, but both of them are pretty. I mean, they're obviously both handsome. So yes, it's so funny. Everyone's like the sun and the moon, and doing their bets and everything. But anyways, I will not be playing the rest of the endings on screen here on my channel. So if you'd like to check those out, then please check out the game, and I'll link the itch.io link in the description. So please do, because it's quite fun, and I know I definitely will. I really like this visual novel. It's really beautiful. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please make sure to like it, and also subscribe if you want to see more content from me. I will be continuing to play more Tomei Jam 2023 visual novels. I will also be playing some outside of that, but the majority of stuff is going to be from the game jam. But yes, have a good rest of your day. I will see you next time. Bye.